These are some of my dried doughs. As you can see, they're all starving to death. And they're quite pregnant, most of them. It's cold here this morning. And hello, YouTubers. I noticed a little buck out in the field that looks wormy to me, and I'm going to take some medications out to him. And I'm going to take some Valbazin, I'm going to take some pig iron, I'm going to take some B-complex. If you can see him here, getting my little basket ready. That's the wormer. I'm also going to take some copper and our little copper giver. And while I'm out there, I think I'm going to give him some Bosi. I'm not sure if he's up to date on that. Sometimes the bucks, when you're busy, they get a little bit left behind. And this is some injectable ivermectin. So we're going to get at it. This fellow looks wormy to me. And I am going to give him some wormer. He also is going to get a copper bolus. His name is Man of War. He's a nice looking little buck. But he looks like he has some issues. Oh, he's real red. Looks like he's been sunburned. And his tail looks like he's got a fish tail. And look how scruffy he looks. The one behind him, he looks good. This is little Man of War. I'm hoping you can see this. Probably won't because it's kind of chilly in here. He's pretty light in his eyes. You probably won't be able to see that. And the first thing I'm going to do is give him a copper bolus. That's my little, I think it's a sheep thingy. And the beards are quite handy. So always let your bucks have nice beards. This goes in his little mouth like so. Put it in. And then pop it. And then hold him for a moment. Make sure he swallowed it. Now I'm giving him 2 grams of copper bolus. And we're going to give him a couple shots too. So I'm just going to hang on to him. Excuse me, I'm going to go over here and grab my stuff. Okay. This is his wormer. He's going to get 6 cc's of Valbazin. That goes orally. Good boy. Good boy. That's it. Then he's going to get 3 cc's of B-complex plus. That's going to go under the skin. So just grab a little patch, pull back. Go ahead and give that to him. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. It's like, you're not my friend. Alright, the next thing, it's going to get some Bosi. And this is vitamin E and selenium. Sometimes they'll get a little scruffy if they don't get that too. Now, let me just get a hold of him like so. Get him on this side. Good boy, that wasn't so bad. Good boy. Okay, hold on. I have one more thing. This is the pig iron. If you see one of your goats and he is, come on up here, sweetie, and you see that he's anemic, it's called dextran. You give him 1 shot. I'm going to give him a cc. It goes in the muscle. He probably won't be too thrilled over it, but it really helps him get over the anemia really quick from having internal parasites. And he has internal parasites, and I also think that he's having an issue, I'm sorry, sweetie, an issue with his copper deficient. And that'll cause him to be worse off with worms. All right, give it to him in his hiney. I don't like to give it down here because it's pretty long. It's usually easier if you can give it right here in the muscle. Pull out, push it, stuff. There you go, buddy. It's okay. And when you're treating animals by yourself, you have to come up with different ways of getting it done, but not hurt them. It's okay, buddy. It's all right. You're a good boy. And the last thing we're going to do is give him some oral super stuff. Hold on. This. Let me turn it so you can see it. Plowman gel. I love this stuff. Now this is the large economy size, and he's only going to get a tear of it, just a bit. And this is a supplement. It has all kinds of vitamins, minerals, got some copper in it. He's pretty copper deficient. I only gave him 2 grams. We're just going to give him just a hair. Gently. Easy. Whoops, we got to turn it to the right side. It's not in here right. Here we go. Let's get slow. There we go. Come on, baby. It's okay. There. He's done. No, I can get bad. What do you feel? He goes, you want to make a bet? You want to make a bet? I'm mad. Okay, sweetie, you can go. He's like, I'm out of here. Now, my friend. All right, I have some goodies for you. So it is a little chilly this morning, but not too bad. But I want to talk to you a little bit about the medications I gave the little buck who looks like he has a parasite issue. He not only had a parasite issue, but I believe he also has copper issues as well. A lot of times you can tell because they have that rust look to them, and they look almost like they've been sunburned. They look kind of like they're bleached out. Then they'll also have that little, you'll see the tail will look like a fish tail, kind of look like this. Those are the main things. Plus, he's been having issues with parasites, so it has to be some copper going on. But anyway, I like to give them a wormer. The valbazin is a broad spectrum. Sometimes I'll also give them an injectable wormer such as ivermectin. Sometimes I'll give them some others. It just depends. But the valbazin is my first line. I always like to follow with the B complex, and I like the B complex that is the plus that has the 1,000 micrograms of B12 in it, because the B12 will help make new blood cells. Also, I like to give, if he was pretty pale in his eye membranes, and we look at the eye membranes, it'll kind of tell you what's going on. If they're nice and pink or red, then you're good to go. But they can still have tapeworms, but we'll get into that too later on. But anyway, in this situation with this little fella, his eyes were quite pale, and so I gave him some pig iron, and it's called dextran. And they used to use dextran in humans quite a bit for anemia, but on occasion you can get a reaction to it, and so they have developed other more safer blood products, or well, they're iron products. Dextran is iron product. Anyway, by giving them an ml/IM of the dextran, that usually will boost them, and they'll turn right around. The thing with the dextran, though, you give them 1 shot, then you wait maybe 4 days max. Give them another. Don't give them a shot every day, in a row, because then you're going to have trouble with them having a reaction. And I have a friend of that who I told her give him 1 shot. Well, she gave it every day, and sure enough, her buck went into anaphylaxis. Not a good thing. So, 1 shot of that. A week later, you can give him another shot, but just, be conservative with it. And then, of course, I have to bring him aside, give him a little extra feed. I might just bring him up and put him in a pen with some younger bucks so that he's not being pushed around by the older bucks. I mean, they're not really bothering him, but I'm sure they're pushing him out away from the feed, and I did put him on alongside and feed him on his own. That's probably what he needs as well. But anyway, that kind of covers everything for that situation at the moment, and we'll keep an eye on him. Thanks for watching.